I would like to open this review with a quote from Cher. Cher was once in an interview talking about a conversation with her mother. Her mother told her that one day she should settle down and marry a rich man. She told her mother, "Mommy, I am a rich man." If being extraordinarily wealthy is important to you in a relationship, stop relying on your partner to make the wealth and do it your damn self. But anyways, welcome back, and once again, thank you for trusting me with your full spoiler movie reviews. That thing I do where I watch movies and then I tell you all about them. As always, I am unpaid and unsponsored. And spoilers, all the spoilers. If you don't want spoilers, you can go ahead and scroll. I won't be offended. Spoilers. Okay, here we go. This is the 2025 film Materialists, starring Dakota Johnson, Chris Evans, and Pedro Pascal. A movie that you're going to like if you like audiobooks or talkie movies. I'll even say if you like And Just Like That, you'll probably like this one, because that's about what you're gonna get. It's all talking, which I personally enjoy, but not a lot of people do. Do you want some funny antics? Because there's no funny antics. Did you want action? Because there's none of that either. Were you hoping that because this movie is supposed to be about love, there was going to be like a cool shopping montage and clothes changing montage and all that fun stuff? Because there's not that either. Anyways, what's this about? Dakota Johnson is a college dropout and a failed actress. She now works at a matchmaking service, where rich people employ her to find the person of their dreams. But it seems like everybody in Manhattan has like sky-high expectations. Which, according to this movie, nobody wants anybody fat, bald, poor, or over the age of 30. She has a particularly hard time with this woman named Sophie, who has money and an education, and she's pretty, but she's 37? Now, at the beginning of the movie, she doesn't seem like she's doing very good at her job because she is opening with Sophie, but then she gets to her office and everybody's celebrating because her 9th client or something like that is getting married. This is the 9th marriage like she has been able to set up, and she's going solo to this wedding. Well, she gets there and she meets Pedro Pascal, who is rich and over 6 foot tall and handsome. Just come here, you. Did I mention he and I have matching star signs, and that supposedly, according to a little website, we're meant to be together? Nobody tell my husband. Anyway, well, they're getting all chatty and flirty and shit, and then all of a sudden, fucking Chris Evans, who's working as a server at this wedding, comes out of nowhere, and he is an old boyfriend of Dakota Johnson, which they dated several years ago in their 20s, but they got into a fight in the middle of the street on their way to some sort of fancy-ass restaurant in Manhattan because he's poor. And she told him, "I am sick of arguing about money, and you're fucking poor, and I don't want to do this anymore." And her new plan in life is to either A, be single, or B, marry extremely wealthy. And she told Pedro Pascal this, and he's totally okay with that. He's like, I make enough money for the both of us. I can literally take care of anything you would ever want or need. I just want you. You are that valuable to me. I will take care of you the rest of your life. And everything seems great at first. Then her client Sophie is unfortunately assaulted on a date that she set up, and it becomes like a whole thing. And like it's kind of upset her, and she starts getting close to Chris Evans again, who is still poor and still lives with roommates. He still works off Broadway, and he's still like a server. And then one night she's laying in bed with Pedro Pascal and realizes that Pedro Pascal has the scars of a man who had like this cosmetic surgery that makes him taller. And she's like, "I realize I don't love you and you don't love me." I don't know how we came to that conclusion, but okay. So she breaks it off with Pedro Pascal, who's now going to go through the matchmaking service to find a date. And she's going to be with Chris Evans. Which, then they do like the meet cute up, and he's like, "I can't give you everything you want because I'm still poor, but I do want to try." And she's like, "That's okay, I can do it myself." And I was like, right fucking on. We can do this as long as one person has their shit together. They can uplift the other person. Because team. But then at the very end of the movie, her boss is like, "You get a promotion and you can ask for whatever salary you want and I will back you up." And she's like, "Great, but I'm turning in my resignation." And her boss is like, "What are you going to do?" And she's like, "I don't know." So now we have no income and $2,000 in his bank account, mostly no income, living in Manhattan. I've never been to New York City. I don't know what like the median income needed to live in Manhattan is, but I think it's more than $2,000. And they both admitted they're college dropouts and failing actors. I know not everything is about money, but they're gonna have to move. I don't really know what we learned here. Marriage is wonderful. Love is wonderful. But maybe at least one person needs to have somewhat of a plan to get their shit together. Just for the sake of both of you. You don't have to be wealthy, but like a plan to take care of y'all is a good idea. I'm gonna give it like a 7 out of 10. I mean, it's not a bad movie, but it's gonna leave you going, oh, this is not gonna end well. And Pedro, call me. Okay, bye.